How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you something very special. This is the One Ring Hobbit Unexpected Journey Edition from WETA. This is an officially licensed product that came out during the time the film was released, back in 2012, I believe. First things to talk about, it's got a wonderful, wonderful wooden display case. Has right here on top, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. Has on the bottom all the copyright information and the size of the ring. Can't see it too well, but it says 11, the actual size of the ring used in the films. I got this at a very good price earlier this year, and haven't really had a chance to talk about it. So, here we are. They don't make this version of the One Ring anymore, so this is a bit more of a collector's item. The difference between this ring and the other ring sold by WETA that is the Lord of the Rings edition is that the Hobbit edition does not have the Elvish runes or the black speech around the band. It is, in all respects, aside from something we'll get into in just a second, a plain gold ring, just like how Bilbo found it. It was plain and unassuming, but very pleasing to the eye. So, why don't we give you a closer look at this ring? So, here's a close-up look of the box. It says The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. The box is really well crafted. It's a very, very nice display case. The outside of the box is plain, but it has a nice texture to it. On the bottom here, you have the copyright information and the WETA logo, along with a sticker that says the size of the ring. So, let's open this baby up. And here is the One Ring. You see it says WETA and Jens Hansen, the makers of the ring used in the film. It sits on this little bed right here. There's a little piece of wood here covered in velvet that keeps the ring in a place because it's sitting at kind of an angle, which makes for a nice little display. I just wish there was more of the velvet on the inside, or that it was more evenly distributed, because as you can see right here, some of the under part is showing. But that's not a huge issue, because that's not what the main focus is. Let's take a look at the ring. So this is a 1-to-1 replica of the ring in size and shape. The inside has copyright information, which I'm not a fan of. As you know, as collectors, we like having authenticity with our props and what we get. I just think that there was some other way they could have done this. Maybe a certificate of authenticity. I get why they have to do this. I think it's so that people don't try to mass produce these, to show they own the copyright to the shape and likeness of this ring. Aside from that, it's a great product. The ring itself measures approximately 7 millimeters in width and about 2.5 millimeters in thickness. It does not have the Elvish runes on it, or the black speech, because this, like I said, is the ring as it's shown when Bilbo finds it in Gollum's cave. Or, if you prefer, how we see it in the films when it hasn't been lit with fire, and we don't see the inscription. It really is a beautiful ring, very recognizable. It's a simple design that you might see on any married man's finger, but it's instantly recognizable just from the unique shape that it has. I really love it. I got this ring, I guess it's now last year, 2019, in the summer, and I got it from a seller on Facebook, and they actually worked at the WETA workshop in New Zealand, and they sold it to me for just under the price that it cost to get one of these when it was in production, and that was $100. I'm not sure why they don't sell this version anymore. I really wish they would, because it is a very nice product. It's nice to have a version of the One Ring that doesn't have the black speech on it. That's just the ring as we see it most of the time in the films. If you get the Lord of the Rings version, it still comes in a case very similar to this, except the velvet on the inside is blue. The outside of the case will have the One Ring inscription around it. And on the top, it will say the Lord of the Rings instead of the Hobbit. All in all, I definitely would recommend this product. I think if you can, you're going to have to do some hunting for it. But I definitely recommend this. If you manage to find one that you can get your hands on, definitely go after it, because it's a wonderful product. And it just goes back in the case. One Ring. So, what do you think, guys? If you like this video, leave a comment and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see any more Lord of the Rings content.